Hey guys, I just want to make a quick video saying that I was wrong. I have been perpetuating a a joke or a rumor about the PS5 for a long time now, literally like 2 years now. And while I was correct in the initial times I made the joke 2 years ago, uh, my eyes have been opened, and I was wrong about the PS5. I was wrong about specifically the availability of the PS5. Now, I've been making jokes for the last, 2 years that there's a whopping 23 PS5s out on the market right now, and it's impossible to buy one. And I think a lot of people have been making that joke, and a lot of people have been making memes about it. And really, I think that's because for a long time, like for an entire year, it was, off the shelves. You could not find the thing. It's still off shelves now, at least shelves as in Walmart and GameStop and shit like that. But I just purchased one and had literally no issues. And the listing was up for uh, basically like an hour before I even posted the review actually went through and reviewed the sale and then decided to purchase it. And sorry, my head's all fucked up because I'm looking at Scorn. Get this off my screen because I'm gonna be doing a review for Scorn. But anyway, yeah, I had no issues checking out with the PS5. Actually, surprisingly, I had asked Eddie, who's a moderator, a friend, a moderator on the channel, a friend, and he's got his ear to the ground on these PS5 releases. And I don't know what sort of secret services he's paying to get this information, but I think it's actually just either Twitter or Reddit, because there's several accounts on Twitter that post when PS5s go available, as well as an entire Reddit dedicated to it, which I don't like Reddit. I think it's a bunch of neckbeard, fat fuck dweebs, personally. So I don't really use it unless I have some very obscure tech problem. I Google it, and the only result is a Reddit forum, in which case I will unfortunately have to visit the site in order to remedy my issue. But by and large, I don't use that website at all. I detest it, if I'm being entirely honest. I find it extremely cringy. So Twitter, which honestly, Twitter is not really much better. I mean, if we're being honest, that's also a cesspool, a bunch of SJW cucks that are just always crying and whining about something, and everybody thinks that they're incredibly important because they have a blue check mark next to their name. Listen, dude, you might have the check mark, but still, nobody's fucking heard of you. Okay? I hate to be that guy. Your opinion doesn't matter. You're just like the rest of us. Anyway, rant aside, I don't use Twitter and I don't use Reddit. So I had no means of acquiring the knowledge of where a PS5 was available. So I went to Eddie. I said, "Hey, man, can you let me know when there's a PS5? I think I'm gonna buy one for God of War Ragnarok. I also do want to play Returnal, even though that's coming to PC. Technically, God of War Ragnarok will come to PC too, right? Eventually, like 4 years from now." But I was like, I really don't want to get spoiled for Ragnarok, so I want to make sure I play it. And I don't want to play it on PS4 because it's 30 FPS. And sure as shit, within like 20 minutes, he sent it to me. And it was a bundle. I mean, I guess it wasn't just the PS5. It was a PS5 with Call of Duty, which the new one, which who gives a shit about the new Call of Duty, right? But I just figured, hey, comes with a disc of the new Call of Duty. I'll just plop that on eBay for $70 and make some money back, right? So right there, I'm already getting the PS5 for cheaper than $500, which is hilarious because I think that it was $550. It was $550 or $560, and then I'll just sell Modern Warfare 2 for $70, and now I'm getting the PS5 for $480 or $490, right? But yeah, I went through, and I don't know how long that listing had been available previously. It was on the official Sony website. But then I was in the shower. I was like just getting in the shower, so I didn't have my wallet. And I was hoping they had PayPal, but they didn't. And I'm not some psychopath that buys shit online all the time and just has my credit card number, memorized like some of you freaks. So I was like, well, hopefully it's still available. I took my shower. I shaved my head. It's a long process to shave a head in case you've never done it. It takes a fucking while. You think shaving your legs takes a long time, ladies? Well, imagine your entire head. You got to get in every nook and cranny. And if you have a crazy, bumpy cranium like I do, then it's a wild ride. So it went through. It was about an hour later that I finally got my wallet. And I was like, well, it's probably going to be sold out. Went through without any issues. Got a PS5. And the listing was still up, and they still had PS5s available. So, I have to come out and say it. I was wrong. PS5s are no longer this mythical artifact that, you have to do 15 extra side quests in order to get. You can actually go online, the official Sony site, and just buy them for MSRP. Like, you don't even have to pay the shitbag scalpers a bunch of money. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Zach, aren't you a shitbag scalper? Because 2 years ago, you were making content on the PS5 with Demon Souls and Miles Morales. And now look at you. Now look at you. You don't have a PS5. You're buying another one. True. You know what? True. But I did sell the PS5. Okay? I'll come out and say I sold the PS5 when I first had it. But can you blame me? Can you blame me? I play everything on my PC, and the only exclusives that they had were Demon Souls and Miles Morales and like Astrobot's Playground. Ooh, look, my controller has triggers or whatever the fuck that game is about, right? They didn't even come out with anything remotely good for over an entire year until like Returnal came out, whenever that came out. And then that was like the only good game. Like when I get a PS5, when it gets here in the next like 2 weeks or whatever, whenever the hell Call of Duty comes out, the only game I care to play is going to be God of War in November and Returnal. I don't give a shit about $70 Last of Us remake, that just is a texture mod pack for the fucking game. I don't care about any of that. Why would I? So of course I'm going to sell it because I don't need it. I'm playing everything on fucking PC anyway, right? And to be fair, to be entirely honest with you guys, I wasn't even trying to sell for profit. I bought the thing. I was actually going to take a loss because I bought the thing for $500 from Sony day one. I was one of the few selected to sit in their line and get it, right? So I got the PS5 day one, played through all the games, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to sell it. I think it came out in November. So it was around December-ish, and that's when people really get crazy about these systems because they got to get them for their kids or whatever. And I was like, I'm just going to list it for $500 MSRP. And I'm going to take the loss because of taxes. Like, I'm going to completely take a loss because of taxes and shipping costs. But whatever. And literally within, like, I listed the PS5. And then within, I want to say, an hour and a half, maybe even less, I started to stream on Bug Snacks. Because that's all that was fucking there, man. Bug Snacks. That's what was on the PS5. That was their hard-hitting launch title. Miles Morales, a shitty DLC. It wasn't shitty. It was pretty good. The last boss fight's fucking terrible, though. And, Demon Souls, which is goated, and it's still one of the best-looking games, and it's better than Elden Ring. Don't fucking at me. The production quality and everything, the animation's so fucking good in Demon Souls. The lighting, oh my god, the fucking jiggle physics on the fat dude's lard. Hello. Anyway, and Demon Souls, which Demon Souls was great. Totally worth the money. I replayed it like 4 times. It was fantastic. Definitely my favorite Souls game. But, I was so desperate. I was playing Bug Snacks to get some value out of that PS5, man. I was playing PS4 games, and I was like, why am I playing PS4 games? I could just play these same games on PC if I want them to run better. By the way, ignore the fucking pimple I have right in the center of my head as if a sniper is looking to blow my brains out for talking about Sony this way. The Sony ponies. Eddie himself, he's readying the fucking sniper rifle. Take me out. But anyway, what was I saying again? Oh, right. So I was playing Bug Snacks literally within like an hour and a half of listing the PS5 for $500. I get a custom offer that says it's a guy and he's like, hey, I'll give you $1,200 if you end the listing right now and send me this PS5. Who in their right mind would say no to that? Would you literally say no to that? If you were already, you're just like, all right, I'm going to list it and I'll probably, get a loss, or maybe, I was thinking maybe they'd bid it up to like 600, right? And then maybe that'll cover shipping, which was about $50-ish, and then it would cover the sales tax, which was about $50-ish. So I was like, maybe I'll probably make even maybe a bit of a loss, right? This dude sends me a custom offer for $1,200. Of course I'm going to fucking sell it. If you had a dude that's like, hey, I'll just give you a stimulus check. If you give me this PS5, you're already giving away. Yeah, sure. Why not? Hello? Fucking make 150% profit or whatever the hell. I was like, okay, sure. So it wasn't even like I was trying to scalp, all right? And I didn't have a bot to buy the thing. I didn't buy a bunch of them. Okay, I was just like, I don't need this machine anymore. It has nothing that I want to play. I'm selling it. And now, lo and behold, there's one game that I want to play, God of War Ragnarok. Returnal's already coming to PC. It's already been leaked 75 times. Probably within the next, 3 months, it'll be on PC. Okay, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to play it on PS5 because I can play it early, right? And it will save me from having to buy it on PC. So, sure. I'll play Returnal, but I could just wait for the PC version for that. I'm literally just getting the PS5 for God of War Ragnarok. That's it. And guess what? They don't have shit in the future lineup that I want. So you could bet your ass I'm going to sell the PS5 again after I play through and have my fill of God of War Ragnarok. Because now they're easy to get. They are. Like, if you care at all for a PS5, you can get one. Sure, you can't walk into the fucking Walmarts in the middle of your boony city with 1,700 people living in it and grab a fucking, a PS5. But guess what? You can't do that with an Xbox Series X either. Maybe a Series S, but probably not. And you still, in many, many areas, like my Walmart still doesn't have Switches. They're still fucking sold out of Switches, bro. And that came out when? 18 years ago? May as well. The games look like fucking Game Boy graphics. But anyway. No, the Switch is fine. I just never play mine. It's a useless machine for me because I don't like Nintendo games. But, so yeah. I was wrong. All right, the PS5, if you actually give a shit and you actually want one, it is not difficult to acquire one. Go on Reddit or Twitter. Twitter's still cringe, but you can, at least Twitter is fine because you can make fun of all of the real cringe people and you probably won't get banned. And you can have a lot of fun with that. You can really trigger them. It's hilarious. Reddit, you say anything on there. I mean, I've never commented on Reddit, but from what I've heard, you just get banned instantly from whatever the group is. I think they're called subreddits. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. So yeah. Just go on Twitter, look it up, or Reddit. And you can find PS5 listings and you can get a PS5 for MSRP. Do not buy them. I know the holiday is coming up. I know a lot of people want one for God of War Ragnarok. Please, for the love of God, don't spend $700 or even $600 on one off of eBay, dude. Do not do that shit. Okay? Am I going to sell mine on eBay? Absolutely. Do I secretly hope it goes up to 600 or 700? Absolutely. I'm just going to list it at 500 again, though, and we'll see what happens. But don't do it. Don't. There's no reason to. There's literally no reason. Like, just fucking do a little bit of research. Give yourself like a week, right? Give yourself a week and just check those things every day. And then I guarantee you'll be able to get one. Just pay us MSRP for it, dude. Don't be an idiot. But yeah, I was wrong. PS5 on the way. We'll be playing God of War Ragnarok and Returnal on stream shortly. And we'll probably play through the Call of Duty campaign, at least. I don't fucking know. Maybe not. I don't really care for Call of Duty campaigns, but maybe we'll do it if I really don't feel like I have anything to play. But let's be honest, I'm about to have a lot of stuff to play. I mean, I have Scorn I still have to play. We have the new Plague Tale game coming out. We have Uncharted 4 coming to PC, as well as the Lesbian Edition or whatever with the Chloe and the black girl. I don't remember. I don't remember her fucking name. And I don't even remember if they're lesbians. I played through it, and honestly, I wasn't impressed. But I'm going to play through it again just to see how it looks on PC, because that's the type of guy I am. I'm like, I gotta see what it's like on PC. Really, it's just for mouse and keyboard aiming. I think that will be really fun to actually be able to hit a shot versus a controller where I just... You know the scene in Last of Us where you run into one of Bill's traps and it grabs you and you're just fucking... You're upside down, right? You know that scene? And you're trying to aim, and it's just awful. And it's not just awful because it's on controller. It's awful because it's upside down. Well, I feel like that whenever just all the time, whenever I use controller, unless it's Apex, I just feel like I'm just upside down, and I can't do shit. I'm terrible on controller unless the game has OP aim assist like Halo and Apex. Those are the only games I can like really controller game. Call of Duty kind of, but those two especially, I'd rather play on controller because the aim assist is just so broken. Basically just free aimbot. Why would you not use it? But yeah, so I'll be actually excited to play a lot of those games. And then there's also Sackboy, which I don't really give a shit about, but I might try it. Why not? It's on PC. It's coming to PC. And Miles Morales is coming now for PC, which... I don't know if that game got DLC. Maybe I'll play it. Anyway, I'm just ranting at this point. I've basically said everything I wanted to say. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see all of you in the next video. Stream Marino. Bye-bye.